What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete, and today is Friday, so we are playing Fixed Fridays. The fixed game is 70% domination in Japan. Fixed cards, balance blitz for rolls. We have one expert AI. These are the round 2 tournament settings. So I'm doing a little practice game with a bunch of other folks from the Discord who are in the tournament. And because it's fixed, I figure kill two birds with one stone. I get a little bit of fixed content in for you guys, and I also get a little practice for round 2 of the tournament, assuming I make it. So, I'm in the second position. In the first position is a bot. Where do I put my stupid face? Okay. Let's just a little bit. And here we go. So, the way Japan breaks down is it is dipolar. So you have the Ryukyu Islands in the south that connect off of Kyushu. And you have Hokkaido in the north worth 3. The Ryukyu Islands worth 3. Kyushu is worth 4. The real jackpot on this board is Shikoku, which is worth 6. If you can hold it, it is a 3 for 6. It looks like my turn. So where am I going? Fuck. I don't have anything all that exciting to do. It looks like the bot is fighting for Shikoku. I kind of want to be involved in that mix if at all possible. I also have a central position there. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move to consolidate with an eye to either take Kansai or Shikoku, depending on how that cookie crumbles. So let's take a look. Let's just finish taking a look at how the continents break down. Seeing as how it's fixed, it's pretty important to understand how this map works. Hokkaido in the north, Ryukyu Islands in the south, each worth 3. You have Shikoku, which is a 3 for 6, and we've all heard my spiel. I think that is unbalanced and inappropriate and should be fixed. I think having that continent be worth 6 is totally skews the entire weight of this map to the south. We have Chugoku and Kansai, each worth 5. Kyushu is worth 4. Kanto is also worth 5, and Tokahu, with Chubu in the middle, worth 8. So, you're not going to hold anything typically other than Shikoku, Ryukyu Islands, or Hokkaido. So, who am I playing against? I'm playing against, in the third position, we have Kite the Snake, Ray, and that is her win-loss record. In the fourth position, we have Alfonso Bourgeois, who I've played a few games with in these practice matches. In the fifth position, we have Tillman Batala, who I'm not entirely sure I've played before. Okay, and that's their record. Very cool, so they're definitely a GM. And in the final position, we have Frank Hook. Okay, so we have a variety of skill levels in my opponents at the moment. I'm sure everyone knows how to play fixed pretty decently. Tillman is doing the slow claim for the Ryukyu Islands, so I have an option to retreat, but probably only one turn option. I'm going to take that on my next turn. Frank Hook does take Shikoku, so do I want to break? Do I want to go for Kansai? We don't have alliances enabled in this game, so I can't really negotiate. The goal of this game is to get, good, exactly. Good game. You get Shikoku, you get the win. Pretty sure that's how that fucking goes. He's gonna move in and defend himself. My question is, who can I be good neighbors with? Right? So now Shikoku is solidly defended. Can we break it? Moving into the second turn, I really don't have a great position. I don't have a great direction. I don't know what continent I might hope to hold. Maybe Kansai, but I don't have an obvious, easy take on that next turn. But the bot is punching out! So, maybe I can move into Kanto. Is that the move? Do I go for Kanto? Let's see if I can stick my beak in there before anyone else gets the bright idea. And I can do that sort of slow claim process too, right? Where I get a piece, and then I have it within a couple of turns. I like this positioning. I accept that I've lost my 3. Tillman's going to punch my 3 with whatever he has, a 13 stack, and there's nothing I can do. He probably claims that continent next turn, and then has to worry about guarding it. Maybe I have the hope that Tillman will be fighting with Frank Hook, the Shikoku Ryukyu battle, and then I can migrate my forces here slowly towards Kanto, maybe build a fortress there. But it looks like Ray has the same idea and she's coming at me. Fair enough. I wouldn't just let Pete win if I could do something to stop it. So the game being fixed, the cards don't matter as much as your positioning on the board, and that's why I'm paying extra special attention to not overcommitting. I'm upset that I'm going to lose this 3, but there's really little I could do about it because I really wanted to have a claim to some continent on this board, and I don't think Kansai was the move. Alfonso Bourgeois 1 hit away from finishing Hokkaido. Does he do it this turn? No, he waits till next turn. Tillman, I predict, will finish the Ryukyu Islands right now. And then once the early game is over, we can move to the long mid game of fixed, right? Very short early game, very short end game, and a long middle. Surprisingly, Tillman goes a different way. Doesn't finish. Gives me a chance to evacuate, which I will take. So my take's going to be here. I'm going to put 1 troop in and just attack north, and I'm going to put the other 2 on my 7. And my move will be a consolidation move. So I actually get to involve myself in all 3 of my positions still. Hopefully this 3 survives. Hopefully these armies can connect over the next couple of turns, but that looks less and less likely, being that the Shikaku player is putting in an extra 6 troops a turn. They're going to win this game real quick. Oh, and he's moving to conquer Kyushu. He's moving to conquer Kyushu quickly. If I was in Frank's seat, I would be in no rush. I would be still getting easy takes, making sure my position was unassailable until the right moment to strike and then get 70% of the board. 70% on this map is 35 territories. That's 35 to win. The bot is dwindling. I'm still fine with my plan. I'm going to stick to what I called, even though I might be running into a buzzsaw as far as that direction goes. 4 on 1 is still 100% to take, so I will get my easy take, and I have a 9 stack hiding. And that's the best I can hope for, and the next thing I can hope for is that somebody contests Frank in Shikaku. I don't have a match on 3, so we're waiting for a cannon to get that big match. I'm not in immediate risk of death, so I'm fine to wait until I have the big match every time, unless situation changes and I'm at risk of death, in which case I will put in and do what I have to do, or if I have to kill a player, if yellow starts looking weak. So, Ray is maintaining 3 positions. She's going to consolidate in the middle. She's going to lose that top, so she'll have 2 spots, right? She'll have this 5 in Chugaku. Oh, it's just right on my border. Well, it is what it is. No alliances. I can't be really good friends with people. But I always hope that other people know that as a Grandmaster, I default to being a good neighbor when at all possible, right? Looks like Alfonso's doing the same thing as me. Surprisingly, doesn't finish Hokkaido. I figured both Tillman and Alfonso would have had their continents by now. And I think if I was in their seat, I would have. Tillman giving me another turn to back off, which I will take again. I'm going to hand him his continent gladly. But the game really hinges on what Frank Hook does. And that's the way this cookie crumbles with fixed cards in Japan. I do love this board, by the way. I love this board. I think it's great connectivity, great design. The only little issue I have is the balancing of Shikaku. If they would just drop it, yeah, I lose that position. Well, at least he lost more than me. Now he's claiming Kyushu. I'm going to do a little surprisey surprise face because that's greedy as hell. And it will not be... I don't think anyone will stand for this. But of course, how do I stop it? So I could put all 3 of my troops there, get a guaranteed 100% take 6 on 2, but then I lose all of those troops. So is it worth it for me to lose that to stop Frank from having a +4? Maybe the bot solves that problem for me. Excellent. Thank you, bot. You do your job. So Frank has wasted his turn, essentially, having all of that mitigated. I did lose my 3. I expect to lose this 3 now. There's nowhere for it to go. I'm not going to run it into a 2 to just lose it anyways. That position is lost. So now what I do As I put my troops there, I get an easy take on the bot, and I try maybe line myself up to kill the bot. That would be putting it that way. Or do I expect that Frank will take the bot out for me? So there's two ways to think about this plan, right? Do you let your opponents do your dirty work for you? Can you predict what they're going to do? Is it going to work? All of that comes into play. All right. Rey is gravitating her army away from Shugaku. Now I think it would make a lot more sense for Tillman to take the Ryukyu Islands and some of Kyushu, and for Frank to take Chugaku and Shikoku. Very surprised that Alfonso is not finishing his continent. Probably should have done that. And these are all my thoughts, right? As always with my fixed games, and particularly for any of you folks who are in the tourney. I'll ping everyone when I post this on the Discord. If you have thoughts, constructive criticism, any ideas at all that you want to share with me. Oh, Tillman! That was something that you might have wanted to roll manually. Oh, Tillman. Okay. Yeah, as always, any comments, positive or negative, critiques, whatever, are very welcome. I want to improve my thinking. I want to offer the most valuable product I can offer as far as my strategic thoughts go. So if anyone has anything to say about these fixed games, I'm all ears. I've won one of these practice games once so far, so I'm not totally pooched. Okay, looks like Frank is trying to finish the bot. Does he remove the bot from the central position? Tillman has 3 positions. Rey is pretty much down to 2, but she's being allowed to maintain this piece of Hokkaido for a mysterious reason. Frank just removed Tillman's middle position, which is good for me because I still have a 6 stack there. I only have 2 positions. I consider these islands lost. Obviously, if I can get an easy take out of it, I will, but I'm not expecting to be able to. And we move to the 5th turn, but the bot is behind a card. Okay, the bot is finishing Kyushu. Frank Hook, for holding Shikoku all game, is at the same troop count as me. That should not be what's happened. So I'm going to take Kanto now, and this is going to be a test for Rey to get a sense of what her behavior is going to be. And you know what? Actually, I'm gonna slow play it. I'm gonna do 1 territory shy of finishing, so it's not threatening yet, but it's making a very obvious suggestion. I'm also moving my army, making it very obvious of what I'm trying to do. So, if Rey lets me hold, I will happily let her hold, and then we could be good neighbors and focus our attention elsewhere. But that's a lot of tough signaling to do when you don't have alliances on. She went the other way. So maybe my signaling was heard. We shall see. I'm going to do a thanks. Not entirely sure why you'd get a second take. That doesn't make as much sense. Holding 5. I don't have... Oh, I do have the big match. Bingo, bango. Okay. I do have these Osumi Islands, too. So assuming this position survives, I will get an extra bonus, too, on there. And that would be cool. That would be very interesting, just to make sure that I could keep this bot alive. Okay. Alfonso Bourgeois does not take Hokkaido again. I still don't know why. Tillman finishes his continent, as he should. Everyone's playing very conservatively this time around. He doesn't finish. Okay, well, then when I put my match in... No, he finishes. Good. Well played. Offer well played to that move. And splits his armies to guard his continent on 2 positions. Trying to kill the bots. No. Trying to line the bot up for someone else to kill. I don't know if that was an oops or what, but now we have Tillman versus Frank in this side of the map, and at least they're fairly equal, but I think Frank will win on balance under a long enough period of time. Unless, of course, mistakes are made, which, you know, totally could happen. So, can Frank take the bot? That's 4 cards. That's pretty good. But then where does he go? Okay, that's 2 matches right now. He's holding 8, so he's going to double match. If he gets 20 troops coming in right now, this game could be over. Plus, we are playing tournament practice, so bounties are a thing. The way the tournament is structured, you get 6th place for first, 5th place for second, and so on, but you also get a +1 if you kill a player. So Frank Hook is now +1 to whatever his final score is in terms of points. I'm excited to see how this cookie crumbles. And I sure hope none of these brown troops go into me. What I'm going to do on my turn is I'm going to very simply take this 1 territory. He's moving into Tillman. Moving into Tillman because he has to. And break. 11 on 10. Doesn't break. Tillman's in trouble. Oh, that's a greedy, greedy attack. I could break Shikaku right now. Alright, so I gotta push through 1, 2, 3 to break Shikaku. I'm expecting this position to be lost. But somebody has to stop this guy, right? Otherwise, we all lose. So I betcha that Frank is going to break my continent. But I have a 25 stack. And I kind of pulled out. I did my duty, right, for the table. I broke his continent as well. I cost him 6 troops. It's going to cost me that much. But I think if we don't do something about this situation, we just lose. Let's see if Ray shares that thought or has a different opinion on what she sees the board developing into. Now it looks like she's positioning herself to break Shikaku again, so that's good. The balance of this board is a tricky thing to figure out. She's lining herself up to kill. Get those 5 cards. It's close. It's too close for my liking. 19. Yeah, that's very, very tight. Removed Alfonso from the southern piece of the board, though. Breaks Kyushu. Tries to break Kyushu. I'm going to give her a thanks for that one, too. It was a good try. Alfonso Bourgeois putting in 5. Claims Hokkaido now. I have no doubt about it. And Ray's crying. Okay, Kyushu is broken. Shikaku is broken. Frank Hook's lead is not as such. We are now all equalized again. The board is balanced with 5 players. Once Alfonso Bourgeois does take his continent, the board will be balanced. I think he's a bit behind. Tillman a bit behind, but it's not the end of the world. I'm second in terms of troops, and I'm holding a continent, and it looks like I'm going to be allowed to hold that continent. Because Frank Hook has bigger fish to fry, and he worries about retaking Shikaku. No, he takes Chugaku instead. Doesn't take either. I like this move. This is a great move. So what he's done is he's occupied space without pissing anyone off. He sees, well, if everyone's against me, and then, no, I'm incorrect. The greed comes back. He says, I want those fucking continents. Frank, if you do see this analysis, you tell me what you think. I think what you did there was a mistake because it's greedy. Because everyone has shown their willingness to break you. So now I kind of have to play along, right? I kind of have to play along for a little while longer. because I don't want to be the bad guy, even though I'm equal now to Frank's troop count. And I don't have a good match. I got the low match. I don't want to trade that in, so I'll wait. I'm not at risk of death. Ray trades in. Gets the 10? Oh, baby. No! No! Breaks both. Fair enough. I'm not guarding in the same way. Oh, takes Shikaku for herself. Wow. Very bold. Let's see how that works out. I think in this equation, Frank dies. So now I'm in the lead, holding 4 cards with 40 troops. My continent was broken. Fair enough. The smart thing for me to do is almost nothing and let these people fight. You punch me more. It's all good. She's trying to see how much of the board she can hold. It's 35 to win. So we're still, with 20 territories, Ray is in the lead at 40% of the board. We need 70. I like how this game is developing, though, for the old Peteman. I guess nobody heard about the Kill Pete strategy. I don't know why you're not taking your Hokkaido. Just do it. Okay. He's leaving his corner. All good. I don't have to do anything. I can sit back and wait and let this nonsense continue. Unnecessary punching. Not involved. I'm holding 30 troops in reserve. I need 35 to win. If there's enough singles in this board and I get a good match, I can just pop. Tillman puts in the 6. Maintains his exclave. Breaks Ray in Shikaku. I think the smart move for me is to never retake this continent again. Only bluff like I will. What does Frank do? Because now Frank's losing. He went from a winning position to a losing position because everyone got pissed off. Puts in the 10, retakes Shikaku. I'm almost sure of it. Interesting. Is he trying to take the board? Interesting. Interesting. It looks like I could almost kill Alfonso. Yes. It looks like I could almost kill Alfonso now. We need 35. Remember, guys? You're nowhere close. Holding 24 territories. It's 11 off. And now he's thinned himself out to the point of suicide. I want to kill Alfonso. I don't want to put in the low match. I line myself up to do it next turn. And hope he doesn't have a match on 3. And hope I get the big match. Hope I can eat Alfonso. And then that's probably enough to snap up 70% of this board. If that works out the way I hope. Maybe Ray beats me to it. She's going to roll 10 on 10. Watch. Greedy. It could work, though. And she's rolling manually. Good job. Yes. This is what you would need to do to take out a 10 stack with a 10 stack. You need to get a bit lucky so you don't blitz it. Well, you're all in now. You got to keep popping it. You're all in now. You got to keep pop. No, gave up. Get a card. Fine. So, if Alfonso doesn't have a match on 3 and he gets a take, I'm killing him on my turn. My opponents are attacking too much. They're attacking unnecessarily. And Ray took out another one of Alfonso's dwindling positions. So let's see if he's got a match. He does! Gets 8. Do those 8 go into Ray and revenge? Just moving his positions together? Just attacking a lot for no reason. I don't see the logic. If you're this close to death... Okay, can I kill anyone? Do I have a big match at least? No, I get the fucking low match. Lousy. Oh well, at least I'm in the lead. Tillman's actually looking better than me, right? Holding a continent. Because I get the low match, right? My positioning sucks. I have to continue to play very conservatively and not piss anyone off. But that's a lot of my style. Not pissing people off is kind of my thing, right? Try to be the nicest guy in the world until it's too late and then ambush predator, eat them. Okay, Frank Hook says, I would like my continent back, please. Just biding my time, waiting for the right moment to take an opponent or to expand from one of these two positions and win this game. I'm very close, right? For having not really held a continent at all this game, I'm in the lead in terms of troops. I have a mid-match with 6. I get 2 on Nagano. Where's Nagano? That's my big stack. That might be the difference. If I put in a 6, can I kill someone? Ray has 24 troops. Does she take Hokkaido? No. It's a whole lot of blows and parrying blows in this game. Nobody really seems to be establishing a position other than Tillman now, who looks very strong in the Ryukyu Islands. I'm liking where this game is going. How long are we now? We're 26 minutes in? I don't think it's going to go too much longer. I think someone will break the balance, get the upper hand, and then this board will fall like a house of cards. But until that happens, everything seems equal. Alfonso's punching too much. Unnecessarily so. Okay. I have 3 horses in reserve, and I'm holding one of the territories, so it would be an 8-point match. Not the worst. Tillman is thinking as he should. He's in the driver's seat now. Has an exclave, has a continent. I just need to be in a spot where I can take 35 territories. That's all I need to do. I don't need to hold board position. I don't need to be threatening. Why would you split that when you have an army there to guard? Oh, it hooks around. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. He is trying to kill someone. Maybe Alfonso. Ooh, Alfonso's looking almost killable. It's just this 10 stack at the end of the run that I can't really finish. And there's a sneaky little one up in Hokkaido. I should pay attention to that. So, on my turn, much to the surprise of everybody, I do a whole lot of nothing. And pass the turn. I'm ready. I'm in the center of this board, ready to go boom. Maybe 2 turns from now, though. Not yet. I know the bounties are a thing, but it's just too risky. I don't want to stick my neck out there and get it lopped off. So, Ray does remove Alfonso's exclave in the north. So that is a run that is possible and profitable, and I have 8 troops to add to the equation. Would that be enough to make the difference? This one is already assured. So I can kill Alfonso Bourgeois on my turn. Could I kill Ray too? Because I think that's game winning. Is he working on Ray for me? Oh, this is so close. I think I gotta wait another turn or 2 though. Still can't do it. Okay, Tillman is punching. Tillman's going to take him. Cool. Tillman gets 3 cards for that. Trades in. think it costs him about what he spent to do it, so it's a neutral move. And there is a +1 for Tillman and a +1 for Frank Hook in terms of bonus points. Also makes Ray look very tempting. As a fish, he's holding 4 cards. I think I kill Ray. Assuming Tillman doesn't do it right now. So if I go this way, get those 3, let's see what Tillman does, because I think on my turn I can kill Ray, and that might give me just enough extra juice to win this game. Okay, let's see what Frank does, if he makes that plan more appealing for me. Yeah, I'd run through here, right? I'd run all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do the math quickly. So I'm holding 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. It's not enough territory. So I assume I'll get the match from Ray, and that will make the difference. I'm going for it now. I'm going to try and win the game. Wish me luck. How are we at? 44, 45. Oh yeah, I think I am very, very close. Got a killer now. Okay, that's a +1 for me. So we got 3 bounties in the mix. I got 1 of them. I got 5 cards. I got a match. Is it going to be enough? How many territories do I need? How many territories do I need? I need 5, so there's 2 there. I think oh, it's so fucking close. Yeah, I got it. GG. I got it. And that's the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to post this one up in the Discord tomorrow and on YouTube for any thoughts that you guys might disagree with. Please, by all means, bounce it off me. I'm really enjoying the practice. I know I need it. I know a lot of people also need it. And I really hope you guys enjoyed. So, until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.